The reason you come to Houghton is it's not for stuff. You come for the big picture things because you want to grow as a man, because you want to serve Christ, because you want to do things the right way. And then all of a sudden we get this gift from the Pegulas, and we're going to have this state-of-the-art facility that's just beautiful. And now you can go out and tell people, okay, it's still not about the stuff, but we've got some really nice stuff.
In fundraising, we always set strategic priorities for the institution, and that sort of drives our work as fundraisers. And when Kim and Terry gave the gift, it sort of set us on a new path, and it was perfect timing, really, because at that point we were looking at changing to a new division. We were looking at switching over to the NCAA, and that requires adding new sports, and adding new sports means new facilities, and it was really a godsend at that point.
What a generous gift, to be able to provide that lead financing for a bigger fundraising campaign that's allowed us to come in and put turf on our main stadium. It allows us to create a softball and baseball stadium that'll be turf and lights, it'll be some of the best baseball and softball collegiate stadiums in Western New York market. And then obviously the field house. The field house is going to have an 8-lane, 200-meter competition track. It's going to have 6 indoor tennis courts. Our new tennis team will play their outdoor matches. If it rains, they won't have to drive 40 minutes to play. They'll just go indoors and finish it right there. And we'll have training room and fitness center, weight room, class situations, all those kind of things in there. So it's really going to take our program from being a good program to being a solid, legitimate, state-of-the-art Division III kind of setup.
When you go down the hill and look at what's happening down there's a new surface on Burke Field where we play, the new stadiums for baseball, softball, the field house which is going to be built. All of that is going to give us so much more visibility, I think, in the Western New York and even on the East Coast.
6 indoor courts will be unprecedented in this part of the state. There will be very few, if not any, other schools like this. There's nothing like playing tennis indoors. When you hear the plop of that ball, it'll raise hair on your backs, and when you can feel and sense that indoor power that goes along with playing indoor tennis, it's really amazing.
There aren't a lot of great indoor tracks in Western New York. There are becoming more of them, but this will be a world-class facility. An 8-lane track that can seat 1,000 people isn't common. It'll allow us to host a lot of high school meets, but it'll also allow us to host a lot of college meets and bring people to campus, and for us, allow them to show us who we are, allow them to show us where our home is, and be able to interact with them in our own environment and continue to do our team's mission and our department's mission in a real exciting way.
Athletics is sort of the, if you will, the peak of the iceberg. It's the most visible piece of what we do, but over 80% of our students are involved in athletics, either recreational or intramurally in our programs here, and they're either they're going to be using these facilities, and not just athletic kind of programs, but concerts and speakers and other things. We've for years done things in Wesley Chapel, but we can only seat 1,200 people in there. We'll be able to bring in a group that can do 3,000, 6,000 kind of attendance in this event, or in this center. So it's really going to make Houghton more visible even beyond the athletic piece of what we're doing.